Hi guys and welcome to another episode of Moving On Up on Football Manager 2017. So since last episode where we beat HNK Rijeka twice to get through to the next round of the Europa League, we've played 4 games offline. We started off with a game against Toulouse and this one was an absolute goal fest. It was 6-2 in the end. Ricardo Barros getting the goal, Alan Jacket, who I think I'd only played once this season up until this game. So this is Alan Jacket. He got 2 goals in that game against Toulouse. He's only 16 years old. He plays as attacking left midfielder, and I think he's going to be a superstar. Just being honest, he's probably going to be a superstar. Cyprian Clayton and John Terrell also getting on the score sheet in that one. It was just a goal fest, an absolute goal fest, an excellent performance, and I was very pleased. Then we faced Lorient, and we managed to get a 0-0 draw. It was a pretty even game, and 0-0 was probably fair. There wasn't very many chances, to be honest. Then we faced Dijon away from home. Dijon were 18th in the league table at this point, and we only drew 2-2 with them. They took the lead, and then Le Marchand equalised, and then they took the lead again, and then Alan Jacket stepped up in the 92nd minute, practically the last kick of the game, to get an equaliser for us. We didn't really deserve to lose. We definitely didn't deserve to lose. We didn't deserve to draw either. I would say we probably should have won that one. And then we faced Roma in the first leg of our second knockout round Europa League tie. And we were very unfortunate to concede, really, and we didn't manage to get an away goal, which could prove problematic. Rajan Nainggolan scoring an absolute screamer from the edge of the box in that one. And we will be playing Roma in the second leg in this episode. But first off, we've got Auxerre to handle. We are currently sitting in 6th in the league table. Auxerre are 16th, as you can see there. We do have a game in hand over St Etienne, who are above us. If we win our game in hand, we do go above them, but you can see there's a bit of a gap between us and 4th place. There's a 9-point gap, is that? Yeah, 9-point gap between us, so we really have some catching up to do if we want to get into the Champions League is even further away, but the Europa League for next season. I was just reminding myself of what the actual target for the season is. It's only to qualify for the Europa League, so as long as we get 4th place or even 5th place, then we'll be fine. So this is the lineup that we've chosen for the game against Auxerre. So we're playing our 4-1-2-3 formation. Cardinal is in goal. Emil Kraft is at right back. He's lacking in condition in sharpness even a bit today, so he'll only probably last 60 minutes according to the fitness tests pre-game, but we'll start him anyway. Dante comes in for Thiago Kurzawa, who is injured for this game. Le Marchand partners him in central defence. Dalbert is at left back. Cyprien is defensive midfield. Centre midfielders today are Batone and Elise Melu. Remy Walter is not in any condition to start today's game. I don't think I've even put him on the bench. He is very much lacking in fitness. Clayton is playing right attacking midfield. Jacke, I don't really know how to say his name, is playing at left attacking midfield, and then Djurdjevic comes in for his first start since coming back from injury up front. He'll probably only last a half today, I would say. Lacking in sharpness, again, the fitness test recommended he'd only play a half. So mentality-wise, we're playing on attacking. In the team report, it said that Auxerre are accustomed to conceding goals early on in games in the first 15 minutes, so we're going to try and get them. We're going to try and get on the front foot from the off. We're also going to play wider. Obviously, we want to use our 2 wingers and put in low crosses into the box, as they're quite good in the air. So if we keep things about foot level, I reckon we might get a chance at scoring a few goals. So Auxerre are playing quite the defensive formation today. They've only got the 1 striker and no attacking midfielders. They've got 1 defensive midfielder. I think they've got Paul Pogba's brother playing in defence as well. So hopefully us being on the front foot from the off is going to help us get a few goals today. So as we head into the kickoff for this match, we are in desperate need of some wins, really. We've drawn our last 2 league games, 0-0 and 2-2, so a victory today would be a good way of pushing our end to the season to being successful. That is a very strange way of saying what I was trying to say there. Free kick from Cyprien. Can this be a chance? He crosses it in. Dalbert's there. Flicks on back post. Dante's there. And it's saved by Lenogwe. So just switched it back down to control. We haven't managed to score in the first 15 minutes. So I thought we'd best not leave ourselves open by continuing to play attacking. As Clayton's got the ball on the right-hand side, but he's dispossessed by Gueber. Now it's Verhoeven. Verhoeven just advancing into our half. Nobody's approaching him to tackle him, which is a bit weird, but if he's going to shoot like that, we don't need to close him down or anything today. Just let him shoot. So it's half time, and there's not really been much in that first half. So we'll do our team talk, and then we'll take Djurdjevic off because he's not going to be able to last the rest of the game. So we're going to take Djurdjevic off, and we are going to bring on Roman Perraud. I do obviously have Yuan on the bench to come on, but he's not been playing well in the games that he has played. So don't really want to take that risk, to be honest, as we get the second half underway, and hopefully there's a bit more action, or at least a goal for us in this second half. Vincent with the ball for Auxerre, advancing forward, plays that to Pepe. Pepe to Verhoeven. We need to get tackle in. This could be dangerous. Sissoko through to Pepe. Now it's Fomba. Fomba's through on goal, and for Tony, what the hell is that? That is not even a tackle. That looks like you were trying to win the ball. He's already on a yellow, but I don't think that would matter anyway. He would have been getting a straight red then. I would even send him off myself. That is ridiculous. Second yellow, that should be a straight red. That was the worst tackle. And he's just dropped us in the poo-poo. So we've moved Cyprian up from defensive midfield to centre midfield, and we're going to make a sub as well. We're going to take off Clayton. He's not having the best of games today. We'll bring on Juan Carlos. We're probably going to go 1-0 down here. So I'll switch this up to... No. Take that to counter. Yeah, I'm going to stick us on counter so that we don't concede another one, and put the tempo higher, drop slightly deeper, play fairly wide, and hope that we can get them on the counter-attack. Because I would assume that when an opponent goes down to 10 men, you tend to attack, don't you? So I'm hoping that's what they're going to do, and then we'll be able to get them on the counter-attack. And their penalty taker is just taking his time. Samba steps up. What a save, Cardinal! You absolute legend, Johan Cardinal, with a superb penalty save to keep us in this one. The ball's still with Auxerre though. It's Bar on the edge of the box to Pepe, and Kraft intercepts brilliantly. Kraft needs to come off, I've just remembered. I think that highlight was ending anyway. Emil Kraft needs to come off. Albert Rafatraniana can come on for him, and that's all 3 subs made with just over 20 minutes to go. Corner for Auxerre, this could be dangerous. Vincent crosses it in. Pepe's there. Cardinal doesn't come and collect it, and it's shot by someone, and it was blocked by Le Marchand, I think. Cardinal, after making that brilliant penalty save earlier, just in no man's land there. Vincent with the corner, again for Auxerre from the opposite side this time. Cardinal does collect. No mistakes from him that time. Goal kick for Auxerre. Lenegwe launches it forward. That should be our defenders. Le Marchand heads that towards Perraud, but he doesn't control it, and it's with Cisse now. Samba, the right back, moving forward, gives it to Fomba. The ball's a bit behind Verhoeven, but he gets it, and Verhoeven looking for an option to pass to you. Finds Samba practically unmarked on the right-hand side. He cuts inside, gives it to Vincent. Vincent shoots! Cardinal can't do anything to stop it, and Auxerre go 1-0 up. Alexandre Vincent with his second goal of the season, and the extra man is really showing. I'm contemplating whether to take it off counter-attack because we can't really afford to lose this one, and we're about 75 minutes into the game. So we're going to stick it on attacking. I'll change the instructions as well. Instructions to normal. Defensive line normal. Fairly wide. Okay. Free kick for Auxerre. Vincent whips it in. Cisse's there. Cardinal comes to collect, and he collects it this time, making up from his earlier mistake. Cardinal launches it forward, and we haven't got a man in their half. That is ridiculous. Samba now. Forward to Sissoko, but it hits his own man and falls to Jacket. But he plays it back to Le Marchand. Now it's Lise Melu to Cyprien, but he's tackled, and that falls to Florentin Pogba. Now it's Bar, and another opportunity for Auxerre. Bar coming forward with it. On midfielder just misses the tackle completely. Verhoeven through to Pepe. Pepe shoots. It's 2-0 Auxerre, and the bad times are back for Nice. At least we're down to 10 men, so it's not all an issue with the tactic or the players that I'm playing. But, I mean, even with 10 men, we shouldn't be losing 2-0 to Auxerre. I would say I'm going to do a team talk, aggressively demand more, see if that gets anything out of the players. Obviously, I can't do any more personnel changes. And the best we can hope for now is some sort of consolation goal. Throw in for Exert. Samba throws that to Pepe. Back to Samba. Now it's Sissoko. Samba again on the right-hand side. Cutting in more central. Plays it to Pepe. Through to Verhovek. Is this going to be 3? Verhovek shoots. It's 3-0. If I'm still in this job by the end of the season, I think it's going to be a miracle because we have had some absolutely awful performances. 3-0 defeat against lowly Auxerre. Even if we've got 10 men, we shouldn't be losing 3-0. And that massive defeat against Lyon. I mean, our entire hopes for the season and for European qualification could rest on the Europa League, which in itself we are losing 1-0 from the first leg against Roma. And if they score an away goal in that game, then we're pretty much screwed. So the season's not going too well. Free kick, last action of the game. Verhovek crosses it in. Fomba's there. That goes out for a goal kick. And the referee should just blow his whistle now. We don't need to take the goal kick. And he does. So that's 3-0. A 3-0 defeat at home against Auxerre. Leonardo Bertone, I think I'm going to find you. Find you? I'm not going to find you because I know where you are. I'm going to fine you. And I'm going to aggressively say you weren't good enough because that is the sort of match we should be winning. After such a good start to the season, we've just dropped down. I need to speak with him, make sure he understands the gravity of his indiscretion. So that result leaves us sitting in 6th. But by the end of this batch of fixtures, we could be as low as 7th as Stade Rennais still have a game to play. So this is the formation and lineup that we're going with for the second leg match against Roma. So we've got Cardinal in goal. Campagna is at right back. The youngster, I don't think I've shown you him, in fact. Yannick Campagna, if it lets me click on him. 16-year-old right back. Potentially a quality player, apparently. Like his attributes aren't the best at the moment, but we don't really have any other options. We've got Johan Andrea, but he's not been performing well. Campagna's been doing quite well when he's played. So hopefully he can continue that today. You can see he's got an average rating of 7 in the league so far in 3 games. Buscaglia and Lemarchand are in central defence. Cunningham is at left back, however he'll only be able to play about 60 minutes today. Cyprian and Walter are in the centre of midfield. Lise Melu is attacking right midfield. Alan Jacket is attacking left midfield. And then Clayton and Djurdjevic are the 2 strikers. Djurdjevic again will only be able to play about 60 minutes today. We are playing with a control mentality and 2 team instructions, which are exploit the left flank because the team report says that they've conceded the majority of their goals from that area, and play wider to let our wingers get a bit of action. Hopefully, we're going to pull off a miracle. So Roma appear to be going quite defensive for this one. They're playing with 3 at the back, with 2 wing-backs, a defensive midfield and 2 centre midfielders, as well as an attacking midfielder and a striker. So they're probably expecting us to attack, which is what we're basically trying to do. So they've read us quite well, to be honest. So here we go. It's time for probably the biggest game of the season so far. And we are 1-0 down in this tie. We need to turn it around. We can't afford to let them concede a goal even. Now we've got a free kick. Early doors. Lise Melu plays it down left wing to Djurdjevic. Djurdjevic plays it back to Lise Melu on the edge of the box, but it's intercepted by Nainggolan, and we've got too many men forward. There's only 1 man back. Mohamed Salah just skips past him, and Salah is through on goal. That is not the start that we wanted. Roma have got an away goal. It's now 2-0 on aggregate to Roma. And I don't know what to do. Mohamed Salah, I think that's his first name, just sprints practically half the length of the pitch and plays it past Johan Cardinal. It looks like we are saying goodbye to European football for this season and probably for next season as well. And there's another corner for Roma. Mario Rui crosses it in. Manolas has got it at the back post. He's got another chance to cross the ball in now. Cunningham tackles him. That's a foul. So it's going to be a Roma free kick in a very dangerous position. Lo Celso takes it. Manolas is in there and it's falling to Nainggolan. Now it's Mario Rui. I don't know why my words are all going absolutely tits up. But that's out for a corner. Mario Rui to take this corner from the left-hand side. Gerson's at the front post. It's headed away though. Karsdorp has got it. Can we get the ball? We've got the ball. Djurdjevic. Come on, this could be a counter-attack. Djurdjevic plays that ball forward towards Clayton, but Nainggolan gets there and that's out for a throw-in. Game just teasing me there. I'm just thinking I might change it to counter. I mean, it doesn't really make sense because we are losing, but I'm just thinking that the amount that they're attacking us, hopefully we can get them on the counter-attack like we nearly did there with Djurdjevic playing that ball through to Clayton. So Walter wins the ball in the air, plays it to Cyprien. Le Marchand plays that out wide right to Lis Melu. Now he's got a bit of space to run into. Plays that to Djurdjevic. Djurdjevic just gets tackled and then tackles Juan Jesus again, but it falls to Lo Celso, who plays that to Gerson, gets himself out of trouble. Gerson moving forward now for Roma. Now it's Salah, the goal scorer. Salah just skipping past the defenders again, but Walter with an excellent tackle and plays that back to Le Marchand. Now it's Cunningham. Can we launch an attack? Alan Jacket moving down this left wing. Plays it forward to Clayton. He gets tackled and fouled by Bruno Perez. That's a free kick. Hopefully it's a red card. If it's a red card, that would be... Oh, it is a red card. Perfect. Okay, 20 minutes in and Roma are down to 10 men. Now, do I go attacking or do I stick with counter? We'll stick with counter for the time being. Cunningham takes the throw in, gives it to Cyprien. Now Walter's got it in the box. He shoots, he scores. It's 1-1 on the night. Okay, so does that mean we need 2? I think we need 2. We need 2 goals. So we need to win 3-1 to qualify. Walter with an excellent finish there. And hopefully this red card is going to be the undoing of Roma. Come on, another goal before half-time would be quite nice, because then we've got the whole second half to get the third and final goal. So we get to half-time, it's 1-1. We need 2 goals in the second half to send us through to the quarter-final of the Europa League. We have done quite well since the sending off, to be fair. I'm happy with the performance so far, keep it up. Djurdjevic needs to make way soon. Do I do that now? He's not playing very well. So I think I do that now. And then Roman Perraud can come on for him. Hopefully we're going to score 2 goals in the second half and not let Roma score. That's what needs to happen. So Roma get the second half underway. This probably won't come to anything, but we'll stick with it just in case. Lo Celso with the ball in the centre of the field. Moving forward. Plays it to Nainggolan, but it's intercepted by Cyprien, and that is the end of the highlight. When it gets to 65 minutes, I think I'm going to go on attacking. Which is probably mental, but why do I always do that? Right, attacking. So we're doing attacking fairly wide and exploiting the left flank. And we've got 25 minutes to get 2 goals. Oh my god, time's just ticking by so fast. I've even forgotten to make my substitution. Greg Cunningham should be off the field by now. So Johan Andra coming on for Greg Cunningham. Have we got anyone that can really change the game on the bench? We haven't really. Got Barcock. I mean, he's not performed very well for us in his time with us so far. Could this be his chance to grab the headlines? Make those changes. We'll press play and then we'll quickly press pause and do a team talk demanding more. But I don't think it's likely that we're going to get 2 goals in 15 minutes. We've been absolutely bombarding their goal. We've had 12 shots, 13 shots now to their 5, but they've just not been good enough. As we head towards the end of the game, and it looks like we're heading out of Europe. Corner kick, Barcock to take it. The whistle's going to go any second. Le Marchand heads it. That's wide. And that's full time, and we are out of the Europa League. A 1-1 draw, not good enough at home against Roma. So I'm going to aggressively say I'm far from pleased with what I saw from over the 2 legs. Cyprien's looking stressed. Well, get a stress ball, mate. So looking ahead to the next episode, we've literally got nothing to play for now. We're literally playing for a European spot for next season. We're currently 6th, which depending on cup winners, I think gets us Europa League football. But we've got a few games to play. We're going to come back for the final 2 games of the season, which are against EA Guingamp, who are in 18th, and Paris Saint-Germain, who are top of the table, and will probably be getting crowned as champions on the day that we play them. But that is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel to get all my content when it comes out. And I'll see you tomorrow for the last 2 games of the season.